Welcome to another episode of the 8-Bit Basement. I'm Joe, that's Matt, and yes, we are back. We're back.
Oh, we're back. We're back. New mic.
New mic. Works. Matt, what are you doing? That's not even a new mic. After 3 months of not filming and not getting any content out, this is how you're acting? You're turning into a real fuck.
We're back. We're back.
Yes, we are.
We're back. What do we got for him this time, Joe?
Well, Matt, we found a pretty beat up Super Nintendo, not an NES finally. Badly yellowed, broken power jack, broken screw pros. Matt, drop it. Dirty as hell. And we cleaned that sucker up, whole nine, made it looking real pretty again, Matt. That's what we got.
Sweet. And as always, if you're enjoying these videos, please subscribe, click the like button, comment. All this helps us out a lot. Really appreciate it. And if you noticed, we have brand new 8-Bit Basement t-shirts. If you like these, you want to get them, there's, where can they go, Joe?
Links in the bio, baby. It's in the bio.
This is YouTube and not Instagram. It's the description. It's not a bio.
The link's in the bio. Just scroll down to the bio. You'll see that link.
Links in the description. Enjoy the video.
So like Joe said, here is our SNES, which is in pretty rough shape. You can see here the shell is pretty yellowed, and moving on you can see here that there's damage to the AC jack. We'll get in a little bit closer on that one for you. So that's what we're going to tackle first, because no power, you got nothing. So first things first, we need to crack this console open. What we're going to do is just jump ahead a little bit here. If you're unsure how to open your console, we'll leave a link in the description to a website that shows you step by step how to get that done. So now with all the screws removed, we're going to lift the lid off and see just how bad the damage is in here. A special thank you to cameraman Joe, who's going to get the camera strap in almost every single shot. You can see there's a lot of bits of plastic laying around here. Side note, what do you people do with these consoles to make them look this bad? And we have wildlife.
Stop! He's already dead.
So it's time to tip this baby over, shake out all the shrapnel. This one is a mess. Time to break out the dustbuster, I think. So we're going to speed things up a little bit with a disassembly here, and we'll see you over at the AC jack. So now that we have the power board isolated, we're going to need to remove the power jack. That's going to be held on by two larger solder joints. And we're going to move in a little bit closer here so you can see. We're going to start the desoldering process. We're going to start with adding a little bit of flux to the original solder. Alrighty. And apparently cameraman Joe drank the entire bottle of bourbon while I wasn't looking. Moving forward, let's add a little bit of fresh solder to the old solder. That's just going to make removing it a bit easier. So moving ahead just a little bit, I've already used a solder sucker to remove most of the solder here, and I'm just using the solder braid to get what's left on these pins. So with all the solder removed and a little bit of gentle pressure, you should be able to remove the old jack. Your next step is to pop on the new jack. Make sure you get those pins right through the pinholes you were previously working on. Throw a little bit of fresh flux on there. And apply some fresh solder. And remember kids, solder fumes kill brain cells. Make sure you have a proper fan or ventilation. So finish up your soldering, and there you have it, brand new AC jack. Time to move on to the case. It is bath time for our console. It's time to get rid of all that yellowing caused by the sun. This handy little contraption, we have a video on how to make one of these. We'll put the link up at the top of the screen in whichever corner it chooses to appear. But it's basically a hydrogen peroxide bath, and we hit it with UV lights. As you can see here. And we're going to leave that for, well, probably a couple days, but considering how bad this one is. It's time to button everything back up. After a fresh bath and a new AC jack and a thorough cleaning, it's time to put everything back together and see how it worked. And there you have it. Works like a charm. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time on the 8-Bit Basement.